Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 battle. This match ends Blood. I have Byzantine against Bulgar. Classic matchup. So this is part of the Polin into the city Byzantine campaign. So we're in phase 6, which is 9th and 10th century. I did not have the finances to actually raise a third army. I need 4 gold to raise a strength 2 army. Strength 1 isn't something you can raise. I do get an automatic strength 1 militia force when I don't have a force available. In other words, I'm going to be down quite a few force points, and it's going to be hard to hold on. Okay, and because this is a militia army, we're role-playing a bit and getting as crappy an army as we can in terms of quality. It's not really a bad thing in this situation. We're fighting nomads and irregulars. So, light infantry, raw Scatatoid archers, they'll do fine against everything except, well, superior lance charges or concentrated bowfire. Pretty much, the things. A fair number of the regular Scatatoid archers as well. These will be quite tough for Chronobot to deal with. I also max on light and non-light horse archers. They're going to get stopped, but we need them anyway to at least slow them down. We got the thematic lancers and archers. They're above average. They're only 53 because they're above average plus 12 POA, so they're not really that great. They're cheap though, and then no additional Takamata, and the clibs we agreed would be inappropriate for a provincial army. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? I'm going to learn my lesson and count points. So, it's important to note that I had 1480 points, Chronobot 1560 to start, because this is a ad hoc militia force being raised. Out of that 1560, there are 1232 visible, leaving 328 points worth of troops hidden, presumably here. So, what to do about that? Well, for one thing, we can shift some more nomad-led horse archers over to counter whoever's over there. Now, I could move up against the forest with foot. That would be fairly safe, I think. Definitely be taking control there. And inch forward a bit. The rough ground might be decent spots for our terrible, no-good raw Scatatoid to hide. But for now, I mean, one thing I could do is turn the army, march to the right, try to fight over this terrain, and ignore whatever is hiding in there. I'm going to do that, actually. Next turn. So I was going to move to cut him off. So now he's moving to threaten this wing instead, so then I'm going to have to straighten out, etc., etc. Still, why don't we stretch a bit there? But yes, overall we can wheel back into place. Next turn, see which way he maneuvers. Is he going right? Then kind of hesitate to commit to any one direction, given that he's mounted and can switch again much faster than I can. Why don't we just bridge that gap for now? Lurk over here, get the protection of our light foot, and see what the next turn brings us. Or maybe you can inch forward a bit. Next turn. Right, we can creep forward a bit. At the pace of the infantry, though. Next turn. Now, if anything is hiding in here, it's not cavalry. That bit of water could be useful for breaking up any cavalry attack. Next turn. Okay, that's good. Then we can feel comfortable extending this flank. No light infantry in that tile anyway. At this point we can reveal our hand. He's not pushing this way anyway. Plug that gap. Next turn. Okay, and we'll start shifting left with the infantry. Is he going to go for the hill? That's fine. Do we go like this, which I prefer, or I don't think we have time to screw around too much. Could actually start shooting. Why not? Good start. Probably a waste of arrows. It was. No one's there, right? Yeah, no one's there. Let's not waste your time. Go. There, that'll make sure of it. Good. Okay, you're also going to turn left. You are also going to go left. As are you. You can prepare to follow and follow. All right. So it's okay if he takes that. The main thing is I don't want him to get around us entirely. That would actually be bad. But if we can force some kind of head-on fight, we'll be in good shape. Next turn. Yeah, you're gonna have to make sure nothing's lurking there or there. Good. We're going to need lights to work on whatever amount of infantry is lurking in the back of that forest. Might as well say hello. This is a little problematic. I'm hoping the fact that we have 3 units of infantry here is going to help a lot, because otherwise it could get pretty damned messy. We'll see. Might end up getting swept away on the left. Next turn. Okay, you can't quite charge us, but we do lose control of the hill. Too bad. Light javelin, he's going to use them to block and soak up arrows. Not much you can do about that either. Okay, not a horrible turn. Not really a fan of the situation he's created for me. So well done there. But we might be able to work with this. Let's think. Let's think. Do we even want to bother moving more this way with foot? Not really. Fall back and start marching over. A couple raw units. Actually, maybe not even you. There we go. Just in case, yeah. I suppose I could do the cheap thing. It is cheap, but I'm pretty sure I've seen Cronenblad do it too, so I'm not going to feel bad about it. That is one of the problems with having an undo key in a game like this, though. Right, now for the more involved decisions. Well, that is straightforward enough. Unfortunate. Need to block that tile, even if it means exposing this unit. Let's wait. Yeah, so here's where he could crack my line with all those lancers. Let's see what he does. Next turn. Yeah, we're gonna have to put up with a fair amount of that kind of thing. Options, but a lot of them are not all that good. Okay, well, could have been worse, I guess. Didn't love that though. They'll evade the nearby infantry. Fail to catch. Riddle them with arrows. Also, arrows, riddle, etc. Not great. We could pile in. The problem is we don't know what kind of foot is lurking there. If we shove, then we can know that we at least have 2 turns before we get flanked by whatever is lurking in there. Okay. So, avoid getting bogged down in some stupid bickering shootout with light javelin men. Yeah, save your ammo. You can engage in the stupid bickering shootouts while you're 4. At this point, I think we can safely ignore them and not even really try to chase them. Okay, then what? Come on, really? It's gonna be that way? Guess so. We go here. I'm gonna shot to bits doing this. Probably worth it though, just for that. Okay. We'll see. Next turn. Yeah. Okay, well, could have been worse. Interesting. Okay, yeah. And what? I'll probably bounce that is my guess. Yeah, they're lancers, those are light spears, so we are up on the impact there. Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Do these turn around or just go all the way over? All the way over. That's fine. So we'll finish shifting our line around the forest. That said, we could. Oh. Yeah, get in there. Good. Keep that up. Why don't you move to cover that flank? See if they break. They do. You go here, then you can zone them out. That flank. Arrows, please. Then, if you go here, you can turn. Then you could go here. Although, do we want to threaten that? You can take care of that on your own. Stay there. Yeah, better. Okay. If I go here, he could potentially charge, which would actually be irritating. Keep working your way around that flank. General up. Good. And do we hover here? I think we just kind of lurk with our light cavalry in case he does decide to try to come back a bit. But looks like we're mainly getting locked into battle here. Fortunately, yeah, if you fall back, will you take a check because you're close to enemies, or no, because you'd have to be within charge range and they're not easy? Let's find out. It's like we'd have to be in charge range, and we were not in charge range. Great. At least means he'll have to move or turn before chucking spears at me. Next turn. Couple of rallies. Yeah. Always setting up the auto drop there. That's smart. Nothing I can really do about that. Give them a little shove. Good. They disrupt. Perfect. In that case, see what you can see. Hello, you regular foot. But ignore them. Okay. Now, impressive hold from that unit. How do we do here? Okay, so far. Very good. So they're gonna go, and nothing we can do about it. In that case, I suppose we want to be ready to plug the gap. Anybody home? Nope. And no. Okay, so there's infantry here-ish, basically. So we're gonna get auto-drop. The question is, how bad are the resulting cohesion checks? Next turn. Yeah, how bad? How bad is a bad thing? It's pretty fucking bad. They're gonna roll that next. Do they keep rolling? Oh yeah. Do they drop too? Oh, there goes our lead. At least we have units in place to cover that, though. They might drop. Yeah, the perils of using raw units. Right. Well, it's going to stay interesting then. Work on fragging that unit. Great. Break them. Okay. Kind of a waste, but, you know, they're there, so... Fell into that flank. Very nice. Held firm on every check to land. That helps though. Okay, so you need to cover our disrupted unit as best you can. Okay. Charge or shoot? Even if they rally up, they're not really going to be a problem. So you ride past. Charge. Okay. Held firm. Take a risk. Alright. Hopefully that steadies things out a bit. Okay, what a mess. Next turn. Oh, bad timing. Might be okay though, just because they've been shot up so much. That's not a surprise. Okay. Interesting. Oh no, why'd they stand? Alright, what does that do for us? Very little. Okay, they're fucked. Yeah, we have combat strength in our favor at least. They'll attempt to evade because we're on their flank and they have nowhere to go. So why don't you follow that up? Then zone them in. Shift over to that flank where he's gonna throw more men. Pile in and trap them. You're screwed, so at least avoid the archery. But do I want to do that? No, here. Rally them up instead. Get out of the way and get more infantry shifted over. Well, if they're going to come back, why don't we turn around? You keep moving. You turn around and prepare to assist. These archers are going to get cut up. I still don't know why they didn't evade. So it goes. Well, they're up 9, but that's about to change. At least a little bit. Next turn. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah. And that was really a shame. Oh, fuck. Alright. So much for my dreams of taking control of the forest. At least we can probably still shut it down a bit. That could be good. It's actually pretty unimpressive. Okay, keep them distracted. We do need to do this, even though he set it up so that we'll pursue off that. Oh, guess not. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of a thing we have to do. Zone them in. Attempting to charge so that we can move on past, but instead let's ignore them. Okay, push on. Get out of there. These bad things are going to happen. Now they fall back. Break. Could be worse. Run. Maybe we don't need you here. Fuck it. Who cares? What are they gonna do? Kill 3 units of lights? What's a big deal? Push past. This is tempting, but I'm afraid we'll end up in a bad way again, so let's be patient. Here, maybe you can force the auto break. Very good. Turn with your free 45 degrees, and let's keep on moving. Alright, still in the lead, and we are starting to get our infantry line more solidly set up here, but things could still get messy with all these rots totally running about. Next turn. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Might affect a frag. Oh, nicely done. See where this takes us. Nowhere. Okay. Well, what does that do? You go there. Get them a little push out of the way. Oh, damn it. That's very inconvenient. We have to try to break them to prevent the auto drop there. Move to cover. Get them zoned. You might need command. I mean, they're dead anyway. But maybe we should prevent the auto drop. I don't know. Let's move away from the woods. Yeah, who cares? That's all we can do. It's a nice lead, but it's about to get eaten into a bit. Probably losing that. And for sure losing that. Who knows what's going to happen here. It could get really messy. Next turn. What happens with that? Charge them, they evade? Or something? Yeah. Oh no! If they don't break, we're going to be in some shit. Okay, good. Because we would have been disordered, but in open terrain for those lancers to charge us. Okay, yeah. They should hold, most likely. They... Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Alright, so he's forcing this unit to face them and waste time. Okay. Keep shifting over. You, fine, will spend effort on that. Okay, you pile in. Once they break, they'll be able to fall back after a good turn, but it's still some damage that we can inflict. Could move out of charge arc here, but I am content to work that. Then, if we turn and shoot, they could auto drop us, right? No, because you have to move here first because of the padding, so we don't have to worry about that. Great. You, Sean. Could be better. Shift over. Prep the auto drop. Okay. Then might as well do the bad thing. Do they shatter? No. That was my concern. Frontline units are starting to run low on arrows. Luckily, we've got reinforcements coming up. It's to waste time shooting at slivers in a forest. That's fine by me. Alright, you hover along the edges and be ready to attempt to come back, or at least a distraction. Next turn. Oh, he's trying to... Well, I don't know. They're still pursuing. Yeah, they bounce back. No surprise there. Yeah. Good catch. Oh shit. The downhill attack help will have to push in to try to detonate their own cavalry if it is uphill. They're gonna hit these light archers, that's why that was a good spot. So we're likely to get caught out. Oh no, they stopped. Well, well. Don't mind if I do. Try to rally them. Love that. Put up with the light javelin then, so we can get that disrupt in. You auto drop. Now see where these go if we make them evade. Lovely. How bad? Yeah, we should still try to support them. They fall back? No, interesting. Push forward. And although this is all looking quite good, it's not quite victory this turn. Okay, it's looking like this is game as well. Let's see how it plays out. There's that 25%. He's throwing the banks, he knows it's over. Right, there we are. So now, on the one hand, we were down 80 force points. I think it was, if I recollect, his 1560 to my 1480. But on the other hand, I mean, Scudatoi and archers are pretty much the ideal unit with which to confront a cavalry force. Granted, the lancers from General Duff could occasionally break through. The raw ones could, you know, suffer from various adjacent cohesion checks, etc. But still, I mean, at least in Ancients, like, this is pretty much exactly what you want to deal with this kind of situation. So I think that ended up more than making up for the force points differential. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe another approach for Chronobot would have been to spread out more. Kind of keep me guessing, split my army up, because a foot couldn't go everywhere very quickly. It's my only idea. So, that's where the battle took place. This means that this Bulgar army will be weakened and bounce back, giving us some breathing room and giving us the ability to continue collecting tax revenue from Adrianople so we can pay our men. So, good game as always to Cronenblatt, and we will soon be starting the next round of battles. So, probably see that on the channel in maybe a month or so. So, good game. Until next time.